What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now today we're going to be checking out some Call of Duty 2 gameplay, the original, and this is on the PC, which is surprisingly stupidly populated. I can't believe how many players actually still play Call of Duty 2 till this day. Now I don't know if it's like this over on console, but on PC, if you guys are looking for a really good OG style Call of Duty game, this is definitely a game to check out. I swear to God, it probably has more players than all the Call of Duty games going up to Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I don't know why, I don't know how, but everybody loves himself some good old-fashioned Call of Duty 2. Now, today's discussion is going to be about something that I saw over on Twitter. Now, I do know that there's going to be some official Call of Duty Vanguard multiplayer being released later on today. I release my videos around 10 in the morning, so about, I believe, 3 hours after this video goes live, there should be some official Vanguard gameplay going up all across YouTube. A bunch of content creators were able to play behind the scenes, and I believe there's going to be an official trailer being released for multiplayer as well. I'm not sure about that, but we will get to see what 6v6 Vanguard looks like today. Now, I was going to wait. Instead of posting a video at 10 in the morning, I was going to let the gameplay release, see what it's all about, and then go ahead and make a video about that for the current day. But I think I'm going to wait to push that back for tomorrow. I want to have enough time to study the gameplay, look into it, and actually have a better observation about what's going on instead of just seeing it for 2 seconds and then quickly making a commentary about it. But the details in these tweets are way too juicy just to skip out and not make a video on this stuff completely. It's impossible. I have to go ahead and make a commentary about this stuff because one thing that I think everybody knows about, that we complained about for months on end when it came to Modern Warfare, was the minimap situation. And when Vanguard came out, and we all heard that it was going to be on the same exact engine as Call of Duty Modern Warfare, we all had the same exact fears. They're going to copy and paste all the horrible practices that they brought into Call of Duty Modern Warfare and put them directly in Call of Duty Vanguard. And one of those biggest problems was the minimap. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, how possibly could you come to a conclusion that there's not going to be any red dots on the minimap? You know, all we've played is Champion Hill so far, so we don't really have a general idea of what the 6v6 experience is going to be like. But, like I said, over on Twitter, an extremely reliable leaker, the Modern Warfare 2 Ghost, went ahead and put out a tweet saying, "I've been told that there is a perk in Vanguard called Radar. Enemies appear on the minimap if they fire an unsilenced weapon." Basically confirming right here, right now, that the minimap is going to be the same exact minimap from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You would think that after months and months of the Call of Duty community just going at Infinity Ward, really hard too, people are pissed about this, but Infinity Ward just got never-ending feedback from the community saying how the minimaps were completely awful. And again, I know I've said this multiple times, but there's still tons of people who do not know this, but Modern Warfare didn't even have a minimap at launch. When they were designing that game, it was supposed to be a zero HUD experience. And over the course of the alpha and the beta, we had to beg Infinity Ward to change it. It took about, 3 to 4 different tries for them to just fix it overall. It was the worst, most tedious experience I've ever went through. And we still didn't get an official minimap back in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Then, of course, Black Ops Cold War came out. They put the original minimap back in the game, and people were beyond excited. We're thankful for that. And then here we are again, we're going to the next game, and we're backtracking again. It makes no sense. Why do we keep backtracking? Just like with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, where they changed the Ghost perk, where you don't have to move anymore, you could just stand still and you still don't show up on the UAV. Why do we backtrack on that? It makes no logical sense. And the same thing with the minimap. We just fixed it. Treyarch just solved the issue that everybody was complaining about. And here we go, heading back to the same exact direction to something that nobody ever wanted. Call of Duty, or I guess all the developers for Call of Duty, have a massive problem with trying to fix things that don't need to be fixed. They do it every single year. Instead of evolving on things that could be really good for the Call of Duty franchise, they take things that are already perfectly fine in the game. They don't need to be touched, they don't need to be nerfed, they don't need to be buffed, nothing needs to be added or nothing into the game. They'll take that specific feature and then ruin it. Like I just said, the Ghost perk, the minimap, dead silence, footstep audio. The list goes on with things that just simply did not need to change from past Call of Duty games up until now. There's obviously things that have to innovate, things that need to change, or else a Call of Duty game won't be fresh. It's a game that releases every single year, so if they release the same thing constantly, obviously it'll die off. So certain things here and there, yes, they're going to have to expand on, enhance, and make better and more unique. But something as simple as the minimap just doesn't need to be touched. But despite my absolute hate for the minimap that's coming into Call of Duty Vanguard, I gotta say, there is one good thing that's going to be coming out of this brand new perk called Radar, and that is perk balancing. Now, when it comes to a game like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, where red dots don't show up on the minimap, suppressors aren't really prioritized in games like that because, like I just said, suppressors don't really work that great when it comes to sound. You can still pretty much pinpoint an enemy if they're close enough. Now, at long range, yes, you can stay suppressed and, undercover without people being able to find you, but if they are close enough, they're going to know exactly where you are. The main purpose of a suppressor in any type of Call of Duty game is to keep you off the radar, so nobody knows your exact location. So in games where the minimap doesn't show you up, people feel a little bit more free to, not use suppressors. And that's where this perk is going to come into play. You see, in games like Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, any other Call of Duty game that has ever been released in the past, people know for a fact when they shoot their unsuppressed weapon, they're going to show up on the minimap. So suppressors are extremely popular in pretty much all of those games. But in a game like Call of Duty Vanguard, where they're not going to show up on the minimap, people are not going to be rocking suppressors, which is where this perk is going to be coming in handy, especially for a lot of sweats like myself personally. Because once you equip this perk, the minimap changes back to normal. No longer will you have the Modern Warfare / Vanguard variant of the minimap. You're going to have a traditional minimap compared to the rest of the players in the lobby who will not have that traditional minimap unless they're running that exact perk. So all the people who thought they were safe, which is going to be a lot of noobs who think they're going to be safe, and, being able to camp in the back of the map with a fully decked out assault rifle meant for range or LMGs meant for range and stuff like that without putting a suppressor on because they quote-unquote think they're safe from the minimap, but in all reality, they aren't. And adding in a perk like this into the perk selection is great for balancing, because honestly, think about it. Combining this with a perk like Ghost, that's going to be a hard choice. Do I want to stay off the minimap, or do I want to see more people on the minimap? It's going to have some good options, nice variety, decent gameplay, but at the end of the day, do we really have to go through all of this crap just to, implement this minimap? Could they not just make it normal? Like, was it that amazing in Infinity Ward's eyes that they had to transfer it straight over to Vanguard with the same engine? I don't think so. I mean, again, the perk could be useful, or it could be very interesting to see it balance out with the rest of the perks, but at the end of the day, you don't have to fix things that don't need to be fixed, and the minimap is definitely one of those things that don't need to be touched. And of course, that's not all the news I have for you guys today. Tom Henderson over on Twitter went ahead and said, there's currently a 3-second respawn delay in all 6v6 modes in Vanguard. Again, what doesn't need to be fixed, just don't touch it at all. Leave it alone. In game modes like Capture the Flag, yes, it makes complete sense to have a respawn timer because it'll be impossible to take the enemy's flag. If you kill them and then they spawn directly on the same flag that they're defending a half a second later, you're never going to be able to win any matches of CTF. But in game modes like Team Deathmatch or Domination and stuff like that, you need to have quick respawn times. For example, pushing B flag. If I'm going to spawn in the back of my spawn every single time I spawn into a domination match, how am I going to assist my team on B if I already have to wait 3 seconds on top of having to run from the spawn all the way back up to B flag? It's going to take forever, and by the time that I get to the B flag, the rest of my team is going to be dead, and we're going to have to progress again at a different time. And Tom Henderson also made another great point talking about the spawn protection. Spawn protection plus a 3-second delay as well is going to make streaks annoying as hell. Nothing is more obnoxious than in Black Ops Cold War getting an AC-130 or a VTOL and just spraying down enemies as they're just completely walking the open, running up to their spawn building, and not a single shot hits because of spawn protection. And then by the time they get in their building, then you can shoot them. But guess what? It's too late. They're in protection. So imagine that, plus a 3-second respawn delay, which means you're not going to see people for long periods of time. Just, why? Why do they find a need to change these things that do not need to be touched at all completely around? But again, we'll see some more gameplay in about 3 more hours of Call of Duty Vanguard multiplayer gameplay. I want to see with my own eyes what this 6v6 experience is going to be like. Again, truly it comes down to the multiplayer maps, because in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I could deal with the minimap as long as the maps were actually decent, but the maps were just disgusting and I didn't enjoy them, which kind of killed the whole vibe of the rest of the game for me. But if the map designs are good in Vanguard, then I can kind of tolerate it. But it does annoy me. It really annoys me a lot that something that we complained about for so long that got fixed with Black Ops Cold War got brought back again with Call of Duty Vanguard. Completely pointless, not needed. Again, don't need to fix anything that doesn't need to be touched. I've never heard anybody complain about the minimap in a Call of Duty game, ever. Out of all the years I've played, and I've been playing since Call of Duty 2, the big red one. I love Call of Duty. I've never heard one person say, oh, the minimap in this game is trash. They need to completely remove the minimap. No, there's a hardcore mode in this game specifically for that reason, for players who want a more hardcore experience. But guys, I'm going to call that quits to the commentary. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like button. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, you want to catch me live streams of video games I do over on Twitch. Link to that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.